Ariana from Crafting Happiness here. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful, simple, one row repeat moss border. And this is a beautiful border that you can crochet on a blanket that has maybe a more complicated or textured pattern to it, and this will look really nice around it. So yeah, today I'll show you how to crochet it and how to adjust if you don't have the right amount of stitches. This pattern requires you to have uneven numbers of stitches, but if you have even numbers on each side, that's absolutely fine. I'll show you how to adjust it. You will only need to adjust it for the first row, and starting from the second row onwards, it will be easier to just replicate the pattern. So let's get started. For this tutorial, I am working around my sample, which is just a square made with double crochet stitches, to which I crocheted a base row of single crochet. And I always recommend before starting any border to always crochet a base row around your border, because you will neatly create the corners, and also the sides will be straighter, and you will know where to insert your hook when making the border. You can also control how many stitches you make and adjust it for your border. So let's say your border requires multiples of 3 stitches plus 1, then when you crochet the base border, you can actually adjust and make the right amount of stitches, and that will help create a nice neat border around your work. So yeah, this border is just a simple one, but basically I made a single crochet stitches along the sides, top and bottom, and in the corner I made 3 single crochet in that corner stitch, just to bring the yarn neatly to the other side and form a nice square corner. So yeah, this is what I'm working with. I'm also using a 5mm crochet hook and double knit yarn in pink. You should use the matching hook and the yarn of your choice. So let's start. Make a slip knot, and then we will be joining the yarn and the corner stitch, which is the second of the 3 we made in a corner. So that middle stitch, that's our corner, and we will start there by chaining 1 to join, and then make a single crochet, chain 2, and then another single crochet in the same stitch, and this will be our corner. Then chain 1, skip 1, and single crochet in next, chain 1, skip 1, and single crochet in next, and we will be repeating this until we reach the other corner. And it's a simple pattern, like I said. Chain 1, skip 1, single crochet next. So now I've chained 1 and I've reached the corner. We have 1 stitch to skip before we crochet the corner stitches, but let's say you have even numbers of stitches along the side and you need to adjust the pattern. Simply don't skip the stitch and make your corner stitches. So let's say this would have been the corner stitch. You chained 1 and there was nothing to skip. Just make your corner stitches, and this is the only row you'll be making adjustment. The other rows will be just fine. I have uneven numbers of stitches, so I'm gonna skip one, and in the corner stitch I'm gonna make a single crochet, chain 2, and then a single crochet in the same stitch, and that will form our corner. And now I'm working on along the other side of the blanket. Again, chain 1, skip 1, and single crochet in next, chain 1, and then we'll be repeating this section of single crochet, chain 1, skip 1 until we reach the other corner. So chain 1, single crochet, chain 1, and skip 1, then single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, and so on. Alright, so again I reached the end of this side, and I have one stitch to skip before I will make my corner stitches. So again, I've single crochet, chained 1, I'll be skipping this, and then in the corner stitch I'm making 1 single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet in the same stitch, and that brings me to the other side. So now you know how to do it. Just chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, and repeat that until you reach the second of these 3 single crochet I've made in a corner. That's your corner stitch, and just go around it until you reach the other side where we made our first single crochet. I will pause the video and do this row, and then I'll meet you right here at the end to show you how to start and make the second row. So now I've reached the end of the round, and I just wanted to show you what happens when you have even numbers of stitches. So on this side I had even numbers of stitches, and I made my last single crochet on this side, chain 1, but there is no stitch to skip. So then I just simply go into the corner and make the corner, or in this case I just simply slip stitch into the single crochet stitch that I made at the beginning. And this is how you adjust the pattern. It's not visible, doesn't make a lot of visual difference in overall look, and once you've done that, the following rows are absolutely fine, and now it's just simple 1 row repeat. So let's start the second row. So now we start the second row with us being slip stitch in the first single crochet. What we need to do is move our yarn into the chain 2 space we have made. So we do that by simply slip stitching in it. So insert your hook into that chain 2 space and make a slip stitch. Now we are inside the corner, and we will start by making another corner. So chain 1 does not count as a stitch, and then make a single crochet, chain 2, and then another single crochet in the same chain 2 space, and this is your corner. We chain 1, and we are going to single crochet in the chain 1 space we have made before. So insert your hook in a chain 1 space and make a single crochet, then chain 1, skip this single crochet and move into the chain 1 space and make a single crochet. Chain 1, skip this single crochet, move into the chain 1 space and make a single crochet, and repeat this until we reach the next corner. So now we have single crochet in the last chain 2 space before the corner. We're gonna chain 1 and we are going to make our corner stitches inside this chain 2 space. So we single crochet, chain 2, and then single crochet in the same chain 2 space. And now we are on the other side. And this is what we have so far. Now again, once you made the corner, chain 1 and then into the next chain 1 space, skip the single crochet, and in the next chain 1 space make a single crochet. And this is your pattern, is single crochet, chain 1, skip and go to the next chain 1 space, single crochet, chain 1 and skip, single crochet, chain 1, and again I single crochet in the last chain 1 space before the corner, chain 1, and now again we make our corner stitches by single crochet in a chain 2 space, chain 2, and single crochet in the same chain 2 space. And now we are moving on to the next side, and again chain 1, skip that single crochet and single crochet in a chain 1 space. I'll be pausing the video, make these 2 sides and then meet you at the end of row 2. I have now finished my second round, and I have slip stitch in the first single crochet that I've made. This is how it looks like so far. Now you can see the moss stitch pattern forming, and from this point on all you have to do is repeat this second round over and over until you have the border that you like. So you might want it to have it really thick, wide, or you might just want a few rounds. It all depends on your design. So I will come back to you. I'll make a few more rounds and I'll come back to you just to show you how it looks like. And this is how the final border looks like. I crocheted several rows onto it. You of course can crochet more or less rounds. It's all up to you and on the project you are working on. The repeat is still the same no matter how many rounds you make. And this is how you crochet the moss border. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Happy crocheting!